decided he would go on a walk one fine July afternoon. He would go to the frozen yogurt stand and later maybe go see a film starring his favorite actor, Shia LaBeouf. He pranced merrily downtown to his favorite frozen yogurt place. They were closed for renovations. Schmeky was fucking pissed. But he shook it off and decided to catch the film early and get ice cream later maybe. He arrives at the movie theater. He orders a popcorn and goes and takes his seat to soak in the vast array of talent and integrity Shia LaBeouf has cultivated over his short career, being a 27-time Oscar winner and a master composer that trumps the likes of Mozart himself. After the film, being turned off completely by Transformers, he stormed the streets angrily looking for ice cream. He saw a place just across the street. To the left of him he noticed a car flying towards him at full fucking speed. Schmeky was hit with devastating force. He flew 20 miles, did 300 backflips and face planted into the pavement. An ambulance pulled up and took him to the ER. The doctors had to perform surgery. Immediately they removed his appendix and replaced it with frozen hooker spit. They told him he would live twice as long. But he would not live well. This news saddened Schmeky the Goat. He had such goals and dreams that were shattered by this news. He would no longer become the world's first goat carny. He wouldn't be able to fulfill his lifelong dream of being a quarterback for the 49ers. Or be a trainer for extreme wiener dog wrestling. He just wanted to give up on life. Jump off of an overpass. Fall into a giant vat of hot grease. Eat Big Macs until his heart exploded. But then, he suddenly realized eating Big Macs might be the quickest way. So that's just what he did. He ordered 2 Big Macs. Ate one and a third. His stomach started screaming. His nipples were on fire. He vomited both Big Macs and flew backwards to the wall, holding onto his half sandwich, nibbling on it while he flew. He landed in a dumpster. He was alive thanks to the hooker spit, but his legs were missing and nipples were completely melted. He knew that the destruction of his nipples may be his undoing. He must see his nipple specialist as soon as possible. They were his only hope after the hooker spit surgery. He must rebuild them, stronger and more durable than ever before. He got the super bionic nipples because his insurance would cover those. He also purchased a wheelchair from Amazon that he named Susan. And doom would be upon all who betray Schmeky, the bionic, nippled goat. Very soon they would know the wrath of Schmeky. He became power hungry. Heading for the nearest Walmart, Schmeky and Susan wreaked havoc upon everyone in sight, squirting acid milk in the eyes of all. From his bionic nipples, the people scrambled around the Walmart in horror. They had no idea nipples could be so powerful. Schmeky had become a ruthless thug. He looked around shocked at what he had done. His lactating electric tits were poisoning his mind. The world didn't make sense anymore, and Susan had since stopped satisfying him in bed. Schmeky's story soon ends with him in his hotel room. He skipped town later that evening, knowing he had caused too much damage. He had to die. He then proceeded to eat his own body. He put on a bib and started eating his legs. He had them reattached. He ate one foot and thought, this is too hard. I am already very full. So he thought the next best way to off himself would be to use his body as a battering ram into the hotel mini fridge over and over and over and over and over again. This became too tiresome. So he thought the next easiest way would be to strangle himself. Of course he passed out before he could die. He passed out 3 times before trying to kill yourself? Wouldn't it be better to just come to terms with all that you have done? Make peace with yourself and move on? I think you need a beer. Here you go. The billboard handed Schmeky a Corona. Keep your chin up, Schmeky. Things will be okay. Was in awe at the billboard's concern for him. He then knew what he had to do. He went back to his hotel and downed the Corona. He then began his memoirs dedicated to his lost love, Susan, the wheelchair. The end.